Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming, bringing you guys episode number 43 of this journey to the ultimate team. And as you guys see up on screen, we're going to get started in this episode by going into some divisions or seasons. And you guys see that we're in Division 2, where we are currently sat on 10 points and we have 4 games remaining. So we're going to try going for that promotion. And in this episode, guys, I'll talk to you a little bit about my other series, about my reasonable squad builders, my hybrid series, and then also about this series, because it's a very vital topic I wanted to talk about. And yeah, we'll go on from there. But you guys see up on screen, I'm going to build a hybrid around Thiago Silva, who I packed yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that video already, feel free to check it out, guys. I think it should be in my video section of my channel. It was my first ever pack opening in FIFA 14. And also, it's my first ever pack opening at Microsoft points ever in FIFA altogether. So you guys will be wondering, haven't you ever used them before? I never ever used them. So this was actually something that was donated by a sub of mine. So I'd like to thank the sub Pete for that. And we're going to get into this episode going in now up on screen. So we're starting, guys, up with against a 4-2-3-1 second version formation, and he does have Hatton Banafa on the left hand side, but we've got a few skillful players, and I like to make these skill hybrids, guys. It's something I really have fun with. We go with a rainbow flick after using the McGeady spin, and Paulinho keeping us away from the goal. So unable to sort of get through over here, and look at that great save of Rafael Carioca over there to keep us in the game, which was quite nice. Now, guys, I'm just going to talk about the other series whilst I get started, and you are going to see that I'm planning to do a few more hybrids. Now, I'll talk to you about the hybrid series in just a second. I'll start with the Reasonable Squad Builder series, because some of you guys are probably maybe at 20 or 10 to 20,000 coins, and you're not sure which players to have or which squads to build. So I'd highly recommend you guys check out my Reasonable Squad Builder series. Now, all the teams in there are 10,000 coins or less. They don't cost you more than 10,000 coins, so you can have really cheap budget squads, and you really don't lose any coins, as the market crash is sort of benefiting it in a way. So these are squads I believe will help you out a lot. Most of the gameplays, guys, is always in Division 2 or 3, so they're probably my strongest teams, and I'm not trying to use them in these Journey series videos, because in this series I'm all about showing you guys how I'm playing, how I'm making money, and our targets in this series are the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Robben, Ribery, all those top rated players. So I'll talk to you guys about that as we'll get later on in the series, because that's about the goals of the series. Now you can see over here, my opponent does go for a cross and scores with Banafa, and this is one thing that's been frustrating me ever so much. He scored his first goal a similar way, and then second goal just to rub the salt into the wound. And then Jesus Navas, using his pace, gonna chip it up to Jovetic, and he'll score his third goal of the game in the exact same manner. So I don't know, guys, I'm just finding this very frustrating at the minute to play FIFA with all my opponents being scoring in the same way. So I want to know from you guys, actually, this will be the question of the day. Which division are you guys in? And if you're not in divisions, what do you play? Do you play single player, or do you play cup matches? So let me know down below, guys. As you guys know, I read through all the comments. So let me know, do you play divisions, and what division are you in? And also, another add-on, do you guys find that in the higher divisions everyone plays like their life depends on it? Because I found every opponent just crosses the ball in and wants to score heading opportunities. So up over there, guys, you can see the hybrid. I love Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang. They're both very great players, and then with Mavosian, it makes it even better. And I'm going to try picking up his inform version, but the cheapest on the market was 50k this morning. So I decided, I think he only goes for around 15,000, not 50. So I said I'll hold on till this evening, see if there's any in the market, and I believe there was a couple out earlier. So I'm going to go pick those up maybe for the next episode, depending on how it goes. Now, another thing, guys, if you missed any of my World Cup hybrid series, please feel free to check that out. Every link to all my playlists should be in the description of these videos, and you guys will be able to see over there my World Cup hybrids, where I'm mixing 4 nationalities into one team. So it's a quite nice mixture. The last group is quite an interesting one, as it's got, I believe, Algeria, Korea, Russia, and Belgium. So it's got some really interesting nationalities, and the hybrid for that is going to be out fairly soon. I just need to get some gameplay. So yeah, guys, feel free to check out those series, also the Reasonable Squad Builders. I'm going to get into a bit of the trading one now, talk to you guys about that, as I use this series sort of to talk to you guys on a sort of normal level, because I find many YouTubers lose contact with their subscribers, and they don't sort of, communicate with them effectively. So On terms of my trading series, guys, we'll have another one out fairly soon. It just depends on when my players start selling. You can see Dante picking the ball off over there, and we're trying to make our way through in this game, but our opponent was just full of pacey players. He brought on Biabiani, I believe Ibabo, and Walcott, and you can see over there a bad touch from, I think it's Antonio Ferreira, and it was an own goal. But look at this from Biabiani slicing through at that pace, and he was just one of those players I could not catch up to. So very difficult game, guys, and all of his three subs managing to break free over here and pull off another goal. And I just hate deflections in this game. They're one of the most irritating aspects of FIFA this year. Deflections and the ability of people to just go for heading opportunities from crosses. It's just something that I don't like. But over here, McGeady pulls a penalty, and surprisingly the ref did not give my opponent's Chiellini a red card. He gave him a yellow, which I felt was too lenient. It did sort of, not pave the way in the game, but nonetheless, guys, we will still try to get bounce back from that. And one thing I found, all my opponents were so defensively played that it was difficult to even get any skill opportunities, and that's one thing I don't like, because I like to have a bit of skill, have a bit of fun, and really enjoy my games. So yeah, guys, we pick up another goal with Dante over there in the 90th minute, and my opponent decides to run back to his goal. Pretty much, I think he was scared of us, but yeah, over there we will take a loss, and I was just trying to keep my head up, because after this game I was getting really bugged, really frustrated with the game, really sort of agitated as well, and that's not what you want to feel when you play FIFA. You want to be relaxed, you want to really enjoy the game, and this year, guys, it's not been that way. I've just found the game more frustrating than ever. So, into the final game of this episode, we're up against a team which is a silver side, and he is using that 4-2-3-1 second version. So we're going to see how this game goes. It's got a lot of over-pacey players. I believe over there it's Nguebo, Kanu, and Felipe as his centre-backs, and Nguebo is the right-back and right mid. So we've got some really pacey players, and he does score with Ibson straight away. And I thought that was initially firing wide, but nonetheless, I feel our keeper was a letdown in the squad. But watch this goal, guys. This was one of my favourite goals from this episode. Mkhitaryan getting across into McGeady overhead, and he manages to nuts the keeper as well, which I thought was really cool. So I got a replay, guys, and also slowed it down. And look at that, just nuts the keeper in the process of an overhead, which was something I was actually much more happy about. So that brought the game to life a little bit. But look at that shot from Neto Brola to pick a lead again. So very difficult to get myself free and try to score a goal. And even from a header, we do not manage to pick up a equalizer, which was a bit questionable, but nonetheless, it's just how it goes. So with this series, guys, what I'm planning to do is probably start doing a lot more hybrids, and they're going to be skill hybrids. So you guys will see they're going to have skill players, and I think it's something that's a bit more fun, because at the minute I'm losing my my happiness in this series, and at the same time the task of getting so many players, I will continue it, but it will be more or less on a minimal scale, because at the minute this at the moment it's just so frustrating to play people in Division 2. It's kind of getting on my nerves. So over there we got Thiago Silva. We're going to give him a free kick. I wanted to see how the Team of the Year one would have his stats, but nonetheless, I like my free kicks, and look at that, just getting off the keeper's fingertips and going onto the post to prevent us from scoring. And then here my opponent does break free with Mekuzel, and it falls down to Ibson on the rebound. And this game was literally a rebounds galore. So over there, Mkhitaryan going for a weak foot shot, and that was surprisingly accurate considering he wasn't facing the goal. And here we're trying to pick up a goal, but Neto, the keeper, was in inspired form and really keeping us away. And look at this, I've sped this bit up. You can see how quickly we got counter-attacked, and Thiago Silva was nowhere to be found, and then we just concede to a goal. So yeah, guys, I feel this year quite expensive teams don't really play well. But we pick up a goal over here. I don't know your guys' opinion on that as well. Let me know. Do you find overpowered teams don't really, or expensive teams don't play as well as cheap teams? It's just something that I found quite interesting. And we pick up a goal with Elia over there from his left foot to his right foot. And then over here, look at this for a bit of a skill run. We go with the heel flick into a McGeady spin, using his strength to try keeping ourselves on the ball. Ball roll to drag back, going at the scoop, getting past two defenders. And this is what I like about FIFA, guys. Just going with those skill runs to have a lot of fun. But I believe we get a corner here. And we're going to see if we can try to score this corner. It does go off the defender. Wellington Nem, I believe it was, out, and that game did end for all. So we're going to wrap this episode up here, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know, also respond to the question of the day. Do you guys find your opponents very pacey and over-crossing? And also, what division are you guys in? So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. By all means, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe, check out my other series, follow me on Twitter. And this has been AVJVGaming. and I'll catch you guys all for the next episode.